This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Laffa. I've got some business for you.
We've been over this before. The name's Yellow.
I know.
Well, since you're the
I need a camping...
Another commission, huh?
How much are we talking?
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take care.
Oh, but that's not right.
Ahem. Let's make this...
Oh, no. We're traveling...
That's what I thought. We're ready, Laffa.
Your total is...
Isn't that still...
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay?
You call that... Oh...
That's not important. Afternoon, Uncle On. Because you're still young.
All right.
A record player.
Oh, that model is...
Thanks, Uncle On.
A record player? Does that...
Yep. And that's our next stop. Hey, Paka Paka.
Mولاني?
You'd be the first.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
Whoa.
Nice.
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind.
Is that really
You know how it goes, Mولاني.
Deal.
Looks like Mولاني really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy.
What's wrong?
Next, I need to besides the legend, it's full of strange symbols. Almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. The chief made several, which brings us...
Whoa.
Yes, but the...
That's right!
Afternoon, Uncle.
A surprise. Did you forget that it's just then?
Huh?
Do you think that I'm...
No, after all,
Don't worry.
Yeah,
don't misunderstand. Our mission has got...
I understand.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
What is it?
It's a talisman.
Was this made for...
Right.
You really know me. All right. Traveler...
Yay! It's about time to meet up.
Traveler, Paimon! Over here!
You're here, Mulan.
Good morning, you.
Morning.
So when are we leaving?
Seems...
I just want to get down.
Don't worry, I'm a... First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh. Is it an important clue?
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was the first chief of the people of the Springs who came back from the mysterious island and set up this place. It's a monument. The first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue and pray to our ancestors. This will make our journey to the mysterious island smoother.
Is there any
Theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's an essential step before heading to the mysterious island. Very good. You didn't try to argue with me over something that you aren't knowledgeable about. That's very professional of you.
Sure, but since this practice doesn't have an empirical basis, I won't be able to include it in my
Come on, everyone. Greetings to my ancestors. As your descendant, I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments.
It really feels like we're about to...
Now, please get ready. We're going to look for the...
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
At a place where many gather. Like a party.
Huh? Wow, there are a lot.
As expected, the first...
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, when the first chief so it'll be
You're a real pro.
But according to...
So let me tell you a secret. It's almost like how, unless you're a guide who...
This is a thing?
According to what I've
But to get there,
we'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them.
You mean we're going...
But...
No worries. We actually need someone to stay and look.
Is that so?
And now I understand. Follow me and stay close. Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's back off and try again.
these Kaholosaurs sure seem on guard. We'll never get through.
Kevin, you've already used the information provided by the map to deduce that the clue is in that valley. Why don't you simply chase them away? You're pretty strong, aren't you?
First of all, the elders of the tribe have always warned us to never hurt the Kaholosaurs. Doing so will almost certainly bring bad luck. And secondly, you can't just show up and intrude on others' gatherings, much less make them leave. That's just terrible.
But on what basis?
Okay. So can we figure out another way to enter the valley?
There must be a way to enter the valley without startling them.
Let Paimon think. Oh, is there a detour or another way around?
According to the map, the clue is right in the middle of the Kaholosaur herd. Even if we try to approach from the other side, we'll just run into the same problem.
This is tricky.
Karya, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between Varamdra and the others. I'm sure you must have some ideas of your own, so why don't you share them with us?
Me? All right. When Varamdra decided to look for leads on the Kaholosaurs, I wanted to help, and so I also looked up some information about the creatures. I discovered something very interesting. We thought that the Kaholosaurs relied on their hearing to track their prey, but they also possess a very keen sense of smell. But I'm not sure how useful that information is.
Oh, that was actually very useful, Miss Karya.
You can just call me Karya.
In that case, please stay here and keep an eye on the luggage. Traveler? Found it!
What's this?
The key to making our way through the herd. If the Kaholosaurs have a keen sense of smell, then even if we try to sneak around and stay out of sight, they'll still notice us once we get close enough. But this plant can help us solve that problem, because its fragrance is very similar to the scent of a Kaholosaur. We can apply the plant's extract to our bodies and trick their sense of...
So, we're gonna rub plant juice on ourselves?
Don't worry, it's also good for your skin.
Oh, Paimon feels all wet and slimy. But this actually does smell like a Kaholosaur.
Perfect. Okay. Be sure to stay out of sight. What's that sound? Careful! Oh, it's just a young Kaholosaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger. Follow me and stay close. Careful! Don't startle them.
Oh, Paimon.
Perfect! Okay. Be sure to stay out of sight. What's that sound? Careful! Oh, it's just a young Kaholosaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger. How could there be so many here? We can't get through! Oh, I have an idea. Wait here. Careful! Don't startle them. We must be getting...
Look, a bunch of...
Maybe when things start...
But
Sounds like someone...
true, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock? It looks like some kind of drawing.
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changed... That must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them.
So we've passed the first stage of the...
I see.
Has he always been...
He's just obsessed.
At least this has shown that my...
Yes, I understand.
Mولاني really knows how to lead our group.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to uncover...
Hard to tell.
Aha! I got it. Though the lines are kinda rough, I can still see that they find our next destination.
Really? You got...
Well, intuition is... Alright, break time is over. Okay, this is the place.
So, where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure yet. The map seems to indicate there's a mechanism here that crosses the water. But
I knew it! My theory was correct!
Sounds like he's got something to say again.
If you have any suggestions, then please feel free to share.
I believe the mechanism that the lines are indicating is a spirit way.
That is a possibility. But I don't remember anyone from the tribe setting up a spirit door around here.
According to my theory, it might not have been set up by humans. The dragons living in that land also used a similar device, long before the humans. Speaking of which, the spirit doors your tribe uses may have been built imitating the dragon ones.
Oh, I remember now. Uncle New did mention this possibility to me before.
After learning about the legend, I realized that it was connected to my research, and so I looked up a lot of related information. Even though I haven't found an exact route to the mysterious island, I'm fairly certain I've deduced the geographical features of the island's surrounding areas. Firstly, it's at an intersection between water and land, and secondly, there should be a high concentration of phlogiston. My research indicates that the spirit way was... Therefore, the area must contain many potential spirit ways, and the dragons who lived here in ancient times may have left the...
Oh, amazing! Now it all makes sense.
Now everyone's contributing to the team.
You flatter me. If my theory is correct, we should already be very close to the mysterious island, once you've unlocked the mechanism.
All right. Then let's start searching for the dragon's spirit.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my thesis. Given the dragons used the device long before the humans, we should stick with a name that references no human concepts. Calling it a phlogiston node would be...
Then let's start searching for the phlogiston node. Speaking of which, what does it look like exactly?
If I'm not mistaken... Look that way!
Whoa! It started glowing! This
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. The light does remind me of a spirit way. But according to the map, there should be 2 more phlogiston nodes. Let's keep searching, everyone.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Solidify!
Paimon sees it! Oh, but it's way up high. We'll need to find a way up there. We finally found all of them.
Great work, everyone! Okay, now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing. Its qualities are very similar to the...
Is there something wrong?
See, look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. Also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch between different phlogiston nodes to change the path. If we don't operate the nodes properly, then the people on the spirit way will come tumbling from the sky.
Isn't that super dangerous?
In theory, the process should be very safe, but only if the 3 phlogiston nodes are each being operated by someone.
Do you think you'd be able to operate it? I just tried, and it clearly requires more skill than a typical spirit door.
Though I've never tried before, I've read a lot of information and theoretically should be able to properly control it. Let me give it a... in theory, this shouldn't happen.
If Varamdra can't control it, then that also rules out me.
Okay, well, how about you?
After all the adventures he's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
All right. Then it'll be up to the Traveler to stay here and operate the phlogiston node. I'll let you know when we need to switch nodes. Just make sure you quickly head to the corresponding node.
Wait, but handling it this way sounds even more dangerous, Mولاني.
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the water.
But it's so high, and you'll be falling.
Do you still remember that only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island? Since you two are willing to trust me, then naturally, I'm willing to trust you.
Alrighty. Please be careful. Let's ride!
Now switch to the spirit way on the right! Please, activate the next node!
Paimon heard Mولاني shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need. We did it, Mولاني!
The path ends up ahead. Switch to the next spirit way. Traveler, get to the next node!
Got it! Paimon heard Mولاني shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need. Mولاني, we've taken care of the final node. Please be careful.
That was
You are amazing, Mولاني. There were a couple of moments Paimon thought it was over. Oh no. You're...
It appears the...
In that case,
Do you hear that?
The weather's getting gloomy, and a bunch of whirlpools just appeared in the water.
yes, we need to get to higher ground and take a look. Hey, look over there!
Whoa! There's a giant whirlpool over there!
Yep, and that's our next stop.
Huh? What do you mean?
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility. To reach the mysterious island, we must enter that massive whirlpool.
No way.
Forgive me for being frank, but as a guide of the people of the Springs, I'm sure you understand the danger of such a vortex even better than we do.
Yes, I know. But whether it's the information deciphered from the map, or the direction of the spirit way that I observed in the air, everything points to the path ahead being hidden in that whirlpool.
And what if you're wrong?
Varamdra.
I'm not trying to be unreasonable. Unfortunately, I'm very knowledgeable in this area. The spirit ways must have affected the nearby bodies of water and lowered the water level. That's why the whirlpools appeared. At this rate, some of the land that was once underwater will soon reappear at the surface and see the light of day again. So, our goal should be the shallow waters. If we enter that vortex, the undercurrents will drag us to the bottomless abyss.
He does seem to have a point.
I can't find any evidence to refute your claim for the moment, but I still trust my judgment.
And it seems like it's time for our collaboration to come to an end.
But didn't we all agree to trust each other?
I have reached this conclusion based on my field of expertise, and I cannot deny it, even if you try to convince me otherwise. From now on, let us each choose our own way.
No, I refuse.
You?
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey will result in the worst luck possible. I will not agree to that.
Then we can implement the plan I proposed at the very beginning. You're not my guide, and as such, you don't have to take responsibility for me.
Oh, but you can't do that once you've traveled together as a group. If you were to leave now, we'll all be hit with bad luck. It's now beyond both our control. How about this? You and Karia wait here. We'll go first and investigate the whirlpool. I know you like to explain everythh with theories and logic, so let me build my case first, and then I'll come back to convince you.
Well,
Traveler, Paimon, let's get going.
Whoa. The massive whirlpool is up ahead. Just the thought of going in there is making Paimon dizzy.
Do you also think that this is a reckless decision?
Well...
It's okay. That's completely normal. Actually, I completely understand how Varamdra feels. This is just how it is to be a guide. The tribe's experiences passed down from generation to generation are what this gives us the power to decide which way we should go. But it also means that we must bear the consequences of our mistakes and judgment. Although I'm pretty convinced that all the leads we have collected are pointing us to the whirlpool, I still don't know what awaits us inside. If the scholars still choose to reject my plan, I won't. The same goes for the two of you. The good news is that I know the way back to the tribe very well.
Mولاني?
Traveler.
That's right. You've trusted us before, Mولاني. Now it's our turn to trust you. Besides, it's gonna take...
Aw,
All right. Let's investigate this whirlpool and see if matters of luck aside.
I know.
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon?
You're right.
That means we need to hurry.
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
Karia? What are you doing here?
I tried to persuade him, but Varamdra insisted on verifying his theory first. He said that the water to the south was about to be shallow enough to wade through. But after he took a few steps, the water suddenly began to surge and he was swept away. I'm not much of a swimmer, so I came to call for help.
Oh, why did this have to happen now? Can we still make it into the whirlpool?
No time to hesitate. I'll get in the water and rescue him. Just tell me which way he went, Karia. Faster!
help!
That way? He's been pulled away by the current! Not here either. The current is too fast! We found him!
Oh, there they are!
Varamdra, thank goodness you're all right. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
Oh, did it?
It's just...
Right, who knows if we can make it back in time now? Huh?
Seems we missed our chance.
Why would you give up on such an opportunity to come rescue me?
How can you say that? It's already bad enough that you had to be left behind. Do you think I'd let anyone in my group drown?
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Karia. I think if I reactivate the nodes, that will cause the whirlpools to reappear. The only problem is that we still don't know exactly when we'll be able to do that. It's already getting late now, and we've been on the move for a whole day. As your guide, I suggest we make camp first and have a good meal.
Now that you mention it, Paimon is feeling a little hungry. Hey, Paimon's stomach can be very sensible. It won't interrupt while everyone's busy solving puzzles.
We have plenty of tasty things to eat. Let's just...
Is this the spot? Let Paimon and the Traveler help set...
Go ahead. I'll take care. What do you think? This is a specialty dish I learned to make that's perfect for camping.
Mm-hmm. It really hits.
Karia helped out quite a bit, so she deserves some credit too.
No. I'm just happy I was able to help out.
What was that sound?
Don't worry. Remember the record player I bought? Let me go turn it on. Listen. Not bad, right?
Wow, so it really works! Paimon thought you were just playing it for good luck!
My parents told me that most of the valuable experience from our ancestors is hidden in various customs.
Guess that makes sense.
In a sense, this trip to the mysterious island is also a custom left behind.
Yeah, Paimon would like to know too.
Even though I've heard my parents tell stories since I was little, I actually don't know too much about him. It's said that he was the first person to make a map of Natlan. And even the...
That sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah. There isn't a place in Natlan that he didn't visit. Even now, no one has even come close to his reputation and status as a guide. But oddly enough, after returning from the mysterious island, he laid aside his yearning for adventure and chose to settle down. It really makes me wonder what the journey meant to him. How about this? Before we rest for the night, let's have a bonfire party!
If we're going to go plunging into that whirlpool tomorrow, then wouldn't it be best to try to rest and conserve energy now?
Now's not the time to be a party pooper. You ought to agree to ideas from the one who rescued you today.
Yeah, she's right!
All right. So what do the rules stipulate for a bonfire party?
Rules? A bonfire doesn't have any rules. Everyone just needs to have a good time. How about this? I'll ask everyone a question, and then we'll take turns saying what's on our mind.
Okay, sounds fun enough.
So, for the first question, what's the...
Oh, we were just talking about this.
Let's hear everyone's ideas, and maybe we can figure out what the first chief was thinking back when he made the trip.
Paimon can go first. If you ask Paimon what the purpose of a journey is, it'd definitely be about treasure and all kinds of delicious food. And most importantly, it's about making the trip together with your companions.
Yes, I can't agree more. Okay, next person. How about you, Traveler? You sure are taking your time thinking about it. Oh, I get it. You must have passed through many nations before making it to Natlan, right? It's quite possible that your experience traveling is more than what I have as a guide. Why don't I circle back to you later? You can tell me once you have a clear answer. Next, let's hear what Karia has to say.
Me? If you ask about my travels... Well, this is actually my first time traveling, so I don't have anything useful to contribute.
That doesn't matter. This is a party around the bonfire, not some research seminar.
All right. If I had to say what the meaning of a journey is, I'd say it provides an opportunity for true companion. Before you reach the destination, you don't need to think about anything outside the trip itself.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm on too!
Uh-huh. I hope that didn't sound too silly.
All right. Now it's Varamdra's turn.
All right, if you insist. In my opinion, our goals and dreams in life are all in pursuit of what we call, so, the great...
Not sure.
There's nothing difficult. He must have discovered an... Before coming here, so all that person Do you understand now, Miss Guide? Without results, the journey is meaningless.
I sympathize with your situation, but I'm afraid I can't agree with your take.
I don't need your sympathy. As long as I can reach the mysterious island and find what happened during the day already, I must make...
Was that actually supposed to be an apology? Because it sounded kinda awkward.
Actually, there's a saying among the guides of the people of the springs, because the final destination of every journey, it would be disrespect. That is what I would truly call...
Just as you don't...
I'm not too worried about that.
What sort of logic...
All right, that's it for this round.
Huh? Oh, now Paimon's scared. Paimon slept so well. Oh, Mولاني and the others seem to be up already. Let's go see what they're up to. Mولاني!
Just in time. I was about to go look for you.
What the? You already caused the whirlpools to reappear again?
We're in luck. The phlogiston nodes were recharged by dawn. I had Karya and Varamdra control the nodes this time, and we were able to quickly unlock the mechanism. We were practicing all morning so they could get the hang of controlling them.
Oh, it seems after apologizing, you've already become trusted members of the team.
Is now really the time to be teasing us? Don't forget that the whirlpools won't last all day.
He's right. We should really hurry over to the massive whirlpool again.
Even though we had this discussion yesterday, I still want to double check.
You bet!
Okay? Then let's go!
Paimon accidentally swallowed some water. Ugh, so scary. What is this place?
I can't believe it. There are subterranean caverns under the water.
Mولاني was right!
Let's see where this cave leads. Come with me. According to the map, we need to head downward? Okay. Don't be afraid, everyone. Jump down with me.
Is that lava?
It appears these...
I see. Altering the lava's flow created temporary holes, which allowed us to follow the water's current and enter this underground space.
Are all scholars from Sumeru like this?
Hard to say.
But can there be an island in this kind of underground space?
It appears we haven't reached our destination yet. Let's keep going, everyone. Off with carving wave! Amazing! Let's keep going. We'll be able... Watch your step. Follow closely, Need a surfboard? Off we go. Heads up! These volcanic caves aren't very stable, so watch out for falling rocks.
What a maze! There's lava everywhere! Oh, which way are we supposed to go now?
Let's look around together and see what we can find.
Very well. It would
There are plants.
There's nothing unusual about that. Wait, it is a little strange. This isn't ordinary spinel fruit. It's the same...
Isn't that the talisman you're...
Yes. I'll be... Careful, more falling rocks! Seems like this cave is getting more and more unstable by the minute.
There's so much...
The lava here...
From here, the light seems to be getting brighter.
A distant light. Wait, there seems to be a mark that matches that on the map.
Miss Guide, it seems Verandra has also discovered something.
I've got it! I've got it! Do you see that golden light in the distance? I'm positive that's the mysterious island. That's where we should go next.
Really?
I'm a scholar from the Academia Spontima Darshan. I specialize in ores and minerals. When I first heard about the legend of the mysterious island, I took note of its description. One exaggerated description I heard was that it's an entire island that shines like gold. What it was actually referring to was an extremely rare mineral known as vulcanite. Under certain environmental conditions, large amounts of lava are quickly cooled, which then results in this ore. Since the ore can't be moved in time, it begins to accumulate, resulting in the alluring golden glow. If I'm not mistaken, there'll be a large pool of lava up ahead, and the mysterious island will be floating on the lava. An entire island of vulcanite ore!
So you mean we really found the mysterious island?
Rejoice! Even a small piece of that ore will be priceless.
Really? Then let's hurry!
Wait, Paimon. We should head back now.
Why?
What are you saying?
This map is covered with symbols and riddles, but there's one thing that's written clearly. When you see the golden light, then go the opposite way. What you just said may be correct, but that golden place isn't the island that my ancestors once visited.
Are you joking? You expect me to turn back now?
But Mولani's judgment has always been right. If she says head back, then we should head back. We can't be fooled by the thought of treasure.
You thought I'm after treasure?
Oh, he's acting weird again.
After my previous findings were stolen, I began a new area of research. And this ore is the core of my research. As long as I can bring this ore back, my theories will be proven beyond any doubt, and I will be able to reclaim everything I have lost. To me, this ore is the result that must be obtained. Otherwise, all those hardships along the way will be rendered completely meaningless. Don't you understand?
As we agreed before, please trust my judgment.
Why? Are you wary of me? Now that we've confirmed that the legendary treasure really exists, you don't want outsiders to take it, do you?
She's not that kind of person, Verandra.
The result is right before my very eyes. I won't give up here.
Oh no! He went running
not good. We must stop him.
Is it just Paimon or is the ground shaking? What the? Where did these monsters come from?
These monsters. Looks like the lava here is becoming active again.
Misguide. Verandra,
He'll be trapped by the lava. We need to hurry and take care of these monsters.
The lava is rising!
Verandra!
Traveler, Paimon, please take care of Karya. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, Mولاني?
I can use my surfboard on the lava for a short period of time, but it will be a lot spicier than surfing on water.
But that's way too risky! Okay then, we'll take care of things here! Let's ride!
The cave is becoming more and more unstable. I have to hurry. More falling rocks. Okay, what's this? Over there! Oh, looks like I'm just in time.
It's right there! I'm almost there!
Look carefully. You can't get through the lava. You'll die if you try to make your way forward. Why don't you just give up?
Why don't I give up? Well, I might not be able to do it, but what about you?
Me?
You have the ability to move over the lava. If you try, maybe you can reach the island and earn the highest honor for a guide. That way, you'll have the results you need to prove yourself, and even Ko'olo won't be able to question your abilities anymore. You want to know why I won't give up, but I'm asking why you'd give up such an opportunity.
The lava is rising. If I take this risk, then how will the others get back? Did you forget? I already gave you my answer.
You...
Come with me.
No!
I've brought him back. He's fortunate that he wasn't seriously hurt.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Misguide.
You're welcome. It's getting dangerous here, so we need to find a way out.
No, I refuse! I can still stand! Let me go back!
Seriously? How can you be so childish at a time like this?
Verandra!
Whoa.
I've always believed that you're the most talented person I've ever met. Even if your research was stolen and you didn't get any credit, I never doubted it. I believe that even if you won't obtain any results this time, you'll still succeed in your new research, because no one can take your talent away. So, I won't allow my dearest senior to die here because of his own stubbornness.
Karya.
She's finally opening up. And it seems like she's just the person we need to talk some sense into him.
Mولاني, the lava is almost here!
Don't panic. It seems like the trick that Uncle New taught me is finally going to be put to use.
Where did all these Kaholosaurs come from?
No time to explain. Just get on.
Got it, got it! Paimon accidentally choked on some water again while riding the Kaholosaur.
Everyone okay? Let's take a head count. 1, 2, 3. We escaped danger and made it back alive. That's what I call good luck. I think our fortune...
Oh, really?
What's the point?
Hey, don't look so
Actually, according to the map, we still have one more leg of the journey.
Oh? Then which way should we go? Wait, aren't we back where we started?
Come on, let's go to the statue.
So, what's the point of coming back here again?
Here, look! Some hidden words appeared on the statue after I touched it.
Really? Let Paimon try!
Congratulations, guide from the future. You have completed a challenge that even I found ambitious. And now, I finally have the chance to tell you my story. You may have heard legends describing me as the best guide in all of Natlan. But in the beginning, I was more like a treasure hunter. I chased results, facing countless dangers to prove myself. Time after time, I ventured where others didn't dare, never failing to bring back rare treasures. My fame was second to none. And yet, I never felt satisfied. So I found a new goal, a challenge that no one had ever achieved before. The legendary Mysterious Island. Another chance to prove myself. Unfortunately, my friends who had traveled with me all this time had grown tired of my nonsense. Instead of praise, they now showered me with words of caution. Perhaps this journey was one that I had to complete alone. But luckily, they decided to once again put up with my antics. Just as before, they came up with ingenious ways to help me move forward. They never let me down, even when I had to place my life in their hands. And they always trusted my judgment, even when it took a lot of courage. In the end, just as ever, we found the result we came for. But that golden glow was baiting me towards death. It was the glow of a rare ore, but it was also the warning sign of an impending eruption. Maybe if I pressed on and put my life on the line, I could get the result I wanted. And yet, there was a chance I'd lose something even more precious. But don't worry. In the end, I made the same choice as you. Everyone was disappointed that their illustrious guide had, for once, returned empty-handed. But seeing everyone survive, I felt satisfied for the first time in my life. Perhaps the treasure I had really been searching for had been right here with me, all along. So, I decided to end my long journey and find a safe place for my hard-earned treasure. To me, this is the real Mysterious Island.
The hidden inscriptions disappeared!
These must have been the words the first chief left for those that would come after him.
In that case, the mysterious island from the legend is actually where the people of the springs are living now!
I remember now that the elders once told me our tribe was originally founded on a small island. Later, the coastlines changed, allowing the island to become what it is today. The journey to the mysterious island. Yeah. I think I
The golden glow is an indicator of when the lava will... The principle of this means that there's...
Our journey is not yet over.
Fine.
Don't be so down.
Paimon remembers now. There's still some...
Uncle New!
Ah, Mولاني. It's good to see you again. I always...
Uncle, I've completed the journey to the mysterious island. I'm here to return the talisman.
But you still have a question you wish to ask me, right?
Yes. You've been there before, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
If that's the case, then you've gone on the same journey. But why didn't you tell anyone?
Because I made a choice.
A choice?
Did you notice that the hidden inscriptions on the stone tablet disappeared as soon as you finished reading them?
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's a special paint on the statue that would change color when it comes into contact with volcanic dust. Only those who have been to that underground space will be contaminated by the dust and be able to see the hidden message. And this is the choice that the first chief left to us. If you choose to boast about your deeds, you will receive the highest honor, but the legend of the mysterious island would be destroyed as well. If you choose to remain silent, then the mysterious island will remain a legend and continue to attract the next generation of young guides to rise to the challenge. In the end, my companions and I all chose the latter.
Oh, I get it now.
But not being able to tell anyone after accomplishing such a feat. People like Ko'olo will still look down on you. Are you really okay with that?
But have you noticed that Ko'olo, who claims to have been to the island, hasn't actually completed the trip?
What?
Right. Paimon remembers that Ko'olo said that he went to the mysterious island alone. But
He deliberately recommended the client to find Mولاني, probably because he thought she wouldn't be able to reach the mysterious island. That as guides, we are not adventurers, let alone treasure hunters. The greatest responsibility of a guide is to take the client to their destination safely. But in the process, we also gain much skill and experience at overcoming danger. This allows us to go to places that no one else can reach, and even find treasures that no one else can find. Many guides gradually lose sight of their true beliefs and intentions in the process, and end up becoming like Ko'olo. They end up becoming more like thieves who would rush to the other side of the lava lake, regardless of the consequences, rather than good guides who would turn around and save their friends. This is why the first chief left behind the legend and the map. To lure younger generations into taking up the challenge, thereby teaching them everything he had learned. Aside from me, many other tribe members have also traveled to the mysterious island. And just like me, they understood the first chief's intentions. So they've also made pacts with their companions, choosing to give up the results that would prove themselves and give the younger generation the chance to continue the challenge.
You've all given up on the results.
Sir, I've given up on merely one result. I haven't given up on everything. Given her talent and qualifications, Mولاني was well within her rights to choose the top-ranked guide Ko'olo as her teacher, but she chose me. I believe I was able to cultivate such an outstanding student and witness her completion of the legendary challenge precisely because I didn't become someone like Ko'olo. If instead of looking at one single journey, we look at my entire career as a guide, I'd say I have not returned empty-handed. What about you?
Karia, I've come up with a new research topic. Would you like to continue working as my assistant?
You're the same as always, Varamdra. You always have to find evidence before coming to a conclusion. In any case, I can't give you an answer right now.
Karia!
Because You haven't prepared the proposal yet. Shouldn't you finish that first before recruiting assistants? How could you forget?
Ah, yes, of course. I'll certainly prepare all the necessary details.
But I've always found your proposals fascinating, so I'm sure I won't be able to turn you down this time either.
Karia, given perhaps the treasure
I understand,
It appears this guest has also...
It seems he's finally.
has nothing to worry about.
But it seems he's still.
Now, it's your turn to make the choice.
But, Uncle New, I'm sure anyone who can complete the journey to the island would make the same choice, right?
Very good. Then there's nothing more I can teach you. Here, take this talisman again.
Looks like it's also our time to say goodbye.
Then remember, the next time you come to visit the people of the Springs, you know where to find friends for help.
Friends? I suppose we are theoretically friends now. Yes. When I publish my next paper, I'll be sure to add you to my list of acknowledgements.
Well, that's one way to thank someone.
Then Verandra and I will be taking our leave. I truly hope we'll get to see you all again someday.
Okay, bye-bye.
You're back already. So, as news student, did you manage to find the mysterious island?
What are you doing here all of a sudden?
Well, I found something even more precious than the island. 2 friends that I can trust.
You... Seems you really learned a lot from New about how to make yourself feel better. I knew it. How could anyone ever reach the island with so many hindrances?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What? Why are you all looking at me like that? The elders of the tribe also gave me that same look. What's that supposed to mean? New! I've already proven that I'm stronger than you. I've been to even more dangerous places and found far more precious treasures. I've even been to the mysterious island. Why do you still look at me as if my words don't bother you at all?
Koholo. Even if you had never been to the island, no one would deny your abilities. But as for what we would deny about you, only you can find the answer to that.
Me?
So now, our trip to the mysterious island is officially finished, right?
Yeah, but I have one more place I want to show you. Come with me. Strike a pose! Shower me with praise! This is the place. From what I've heard, if we take a group photo here, it'll bring us good luck. I'm sure of it.
What made you think of taking a group photo?
Well, we completed our trip to the mysterious island together, so of course we need a memento to keep.
You've earned the greatest honor for a guide.
Would you call it a sacrifice? After all that we've been through together, the results don't matter anymore. It's...
No, I get it.
Traveler.
So that's your answer, huh? To the meaning of a journey? It's a good one. Then let's make this group...
Yep, Paimon's ready!
3, 2, 1. Kaholasaur!
My lucky day! There's more!
Look alive! Hi! Grant us your blessing! Yield!
Don't be scared!
There's more! My lucky day!
Let's shred, Sharky!
Boom!
We shall prevail! Pin them down!
Go get him, Uruguay! Uruguay, let's ride!
More!
Surf's up!
Let me try my blade.
They're dead meat!
It's over.
Let's get it on! Ha!
That won't work. This will end you. Take my blade.
Amazing! Check this out! Best of luck!
Right.
Oh, where's the surfboard?
Buckle up! Ha! Hear my prayer!
Don't be scared!
I'm ready.
There's no end to this.
You asked for it! Let's get it on! Grant us your blessing!
There's more!
Ready, go! Uruguay! Surf's up!
See no more!
Ah!
We shall prevail!
Boom!
Look alive!
Stay put! Let's ride!
There's more!
Let's shred, Sharky!
Hi! Clean!
My blade!
Go faster!
See no more!
Amazing!
Buckle up! Grant us your blessing! Pin them down!
Check this out! Best of luck!
I'm ready. Fall before me.
Oh!
They're dead meat!
This will do.
Look alive! Ha!
Uruguay! Surf's up!
There's no end to my lucky day! Assault!
We shall prevail!
How's this?
Boat!
A little ambiance.
See no more!
I'm the front man. Go get him, you!
Reconstitute!
Russian floral.
My lucky day!
Don't be scared.
Grant us your blessing! Ha!
Nice and spicy. Ready, go! Eat this.
A little ambiance! We shall prevail! Pin them down!
This will do.
Let's get down to business.
You asked
How's
for
this?
This'll brighten up the place. Extract! Grant us your blessing.
Let's get down to
Nice and
business.
spicy.
Do your worst. Let's get it on. Neutralize. You're exposed.
You're toast.
See no more.
A little ambiance. Hear my prayer. Flee.
What's one more?
Lots off.
I'm ready.
Buckle up.
I've got the upper hand. It's over.
Grant us your blessing. Fresh and floral. Do your worst. Look alive.
This will end you.
Get them. Extract.
Taste my flame.
Flee.
It's like a lucky day.
You asked for
How's
it.
this?
Let's get it on. Hi. Do your worst. We shall prevail. Recons.
Nice and spicy.
Let's get down to business.
You're toast.
How's this?
A little ambiance. Hear my prayer. You're dead meat.
Fall before me.
Buckle up. Ha! Neutralize.
Bubba, get them.
Keep true.
Yield.
I'm ready.
We shall prevail.
That's you.
This'll brighten up the place.
I've got the fall before me.
Let's get it on. Your mommy teacher. Hi. Reconstitute. Flee. Hear my prayer.
Are you going to hold a festival?
Let's get out there and make some friends.
Don't be
I got you covered. Don't get too close.
A little ambiance.
Supporting fire!
Carving waves!
Time to broaden our horizons again.
I got you covered! Fire it up!
Fate is upon you!
Kamisato Arc. Suiyu!
Written in the stars! Shadows of fate! Ha! You asked for it! Look alive!
Here's backup! Don't get too close!
Fate is upon you!
Mind the deluge. Cascade.
Fire it up!
Written in the stars! Yeah!
Kamisato Arc. Suiyu!
Supporting fire!
The depths back.
Check this out!
Let's get it on!
Cascade.
All is accounted for. Let's move out.
Let's get down to business!
Temple of Wisdom!
Decided by destiny. I'm going in! Let's light it!
Kamisato Arc. Suiyu!
I see everything!
How's this?
Everyone hold it. Fate is upon you.
Let's light it up!
Let's get down to business.
Everybody stand! Yeah!
Boom! The depth back. Cascade.
Let's get down to business.
Decided by destiny.
There's more!
Get yourselves a move.
Let's get down to business.
Mind the deluge.
Say no more!
Hey,
Feel my blade! There's more!
Be still.
Boom!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Ah, today!
written in the stars.
How's this?
Sharing my knowledge.
My blade! How's this?
Let's light it up!
The business. Going somewhere? More!
Everyone hold hands.
The depth back.
Perhaps we could take a walk by a riverbank or somewhere similarly.
Prepare to be amazed.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Everybody stand! Let my name echo in song! Strike!
Bow your head. An oversight on my part.
Hey, make yourselves a move.
Huh? Going in!
Be sanctified.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Let's light it up!
Settle down.
Let the world collide!
Clouds high, the birds calm, one with nature.
Allow me.
The tides beckon. Silence. Bow your head.
Into the wind. wind knows it. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Covenants of the Deep!
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled!
Time to go. One with nature.
Time to shine! Strike a pop!
Settle down!
Chivalry will never die.
Stay close and you will live.
One with wind and cloud.
Rest and rebuild!
A round of applause. And voila! Into the wind.
Torrent, bring refuge!
Rain outlines your fate.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Torn to oblivion!
One with wind and cloud. Step right up. Let's get this show on the road.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Covenant of the Deep! Allow me...
As one with wind and cloud.
Into the wind.
Here comes the finale. Now
Inazuma shines eternal! Ha! There is no escape!
One with nature.
and voila! Now discipline!
The wind is nosy.
Horn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Clouds high. Birds call!
Horn, bring refuge!
A round of applause! Step
Shine down!
Magic can't cheat death, you know.
Illusion shattered!
Rust Rebuild!
One with nature.
My show